Hey everyone, it's Facebook question of the week time. Do you like the pencil in my hair? Can you see it? I have a client dinner this evening, and so I didn't want to put a rubber band in it because it creates a bend in your hair, and I need my hair to be down tonight, but it's also driving me crazy. So hence pencil, no bend. Facebook question of the week comes from Rachel Seda, and she's one of my virtual best friends. I love her. If you don't already know her, you should. She's awesome, awesome, awesome. She's from Hawaii, living on the East Coast. You should get to know her just because she's not only awesome, but she has a lot of a very interesting background that is very entertaining and knowledgeable for those of us who have never lived in Hawaii, or been for that matter. But she asks, I have to look past the camera, do you think selling with free content is going to be the way of the world, or will it transition into something else? So selling with free content, I think, is an interesting thing. So one of the things that we find really successful for clients is when we do a webinar series, because what happens is you bring in an expert from the industry, excuse me, allergies are still bad. You bring in an expert from the industry and you have them host the webinar. Typically you do a webinar series, so you'll do one a month for 3 months, but it'll be in a series, so you have to attend all three. Those webinars are free, but what it does is it creates a huge lead generation vehicle for us, because then what happens is all the people who have joined are joining for a specific reason. They're probably interested in the topic, or they need some education, and those people then become leads. And we're seeing about a between 45 and 50% response rate on those leads. So afterwards, the sales team will follow up with those leads and get some sort of appointment, or depending on what it is that we're trying to do, an appointment, a sales meeting, whatever it happens to be, with about 50% of the people. So if you have 200 people on your webinar, 100 of those you're probably going to get something. And then you start to drill down from there. And we have one client who knows specifically what those numbers are. So we actually know that a third of the people that we have appointments with for that specific client are actually going to become customers. So, 30 to 35 people from a webinar series is pretty significant. When you think about it, that's 3 hours of actual time spent. Of course, there's all the, getting it ready and doing all that stuff. But I would say we probably spend 40 hours as the marketing team on a webinar series over 3 months, and getting 35 customers from it is a pretty good number. So I think it's a great way to do it. If we're talking about giving away free content and not monetizing it, that's a totally different subject, but I think that's what you're asking, Rach. If it's not, we can talk about the other topic, but I think that's what you're asking. So if you have a question for us, go to facebook.com/ArmandDietrich. Leave it on the wall there, and I'll ask it in a coming week. And I think I mentioned that last week that we're trying to figure out a way to honor our Facebook questioners in a different way. We're still going to do video and do all the things that we are doing, but also heighten the awareness even further. So if you have ideas on how you'd like to be honored by being the Facebook questioner, leave that on the wall as well, or in the comments here. Either way works. Okay, so that's it. See you later. Bye.